Alrighty, good people, let the countdown begin. It looks like we are live on Facebook and we are populating and just about to be live on YouTube. I have checked my volume. I do see that I have volume on both. So if anyone comes into the broadcast and they do not see that we are live, definitely please let me know. So today on Freedom Friday, we're going to cover how to use Facebook to monetize your brand. Going to give the room an opportunity to build. Gonna let that happen on its own while I go over to my share screens, get this shared to a couple of different places and allow that to happen on its own as well. So we're gonna shoot out a message to Twitter. And once we actually get people into the broadcast, I will let you guys know how I'm actually doing all of this. When you hear me say, let me shoot this out to XYZ place for notifications. Of course, you guys want me to sign in. So let me get signed in. And I'm actually over here on my other screen. I can pull that over if it will allow me and show you guys where it is giving me the opportunity to make these posts at. So I'm actually live here in YouTube. Let's see if it will allow me to do that. So here we are. I'm actually here in YouTube, putting that post up. I actually just did Twitter right beforehand. And let's see. So I just wanted to share that. When you hear me say I'm over here doing things, I have two monitors. And so I'm actually over here on the second screen, putting up shares and things like that to make sure that I do take the opportunity to share to the various places. So let me pull the screen over here so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about when I say, let me get XYZ shared too. So I'm actually here on the business page for Family First Designs, and I'll go over here to the video so that you guys can see here we are live. You know, there's a lag, and then I select share to here inside of Facebook. I've already done the ones for the YouTube because I am broadcasting live on YouTube as well. So let's get that shared out to the group. Let the group know that we are live, and let's get it shared to my actual timeline as well. I love how when I type in the word brand now, my name populates. So dope. So that is now shared on my timeline as well. And again, I will show you here on YouTube. When I am live on YouTube, it actually allows me to share on YouTube. So here I am going to my page on YouTube. The first video that will populate here. When I click on it, it actually shows that I am live, and then I hit the share option here. And when I when I hit the share option here, it gives me the multiple areas that I'm available to share to. So if I had an email list populated, I could share to the email list and all of that at this time. I could also go and embed it directly inside of my store site or on any particular web base. You're available to do that as well. So that's what I mean when I say I go out here and I share the broadcast to multiple different areas to show where I am actually live at. So we have a couple more minutes, I believe. Let me pull up my phone. I think we have like 1 or 2 more minutes before we are at the 12:30 time frame that I actually text out to the text group to let them know that we'll be live today. What we will be covering on Freedom Friday is how to use Facebook to monetize your brand. And so all of this week I've been talking about this and giving you guys a heads up, because a lot of people honestly really think they know Facebook, and they think they get it, and they think, you know, hey, I got this. And then believe it or not, I have another whole segment of people that are like, no, I do not get it. Like, help me understand what it is that I do not get. And so I want to take the opportunity to be able to share that with everyone on today. So as you begin to populate into the broadcast, whether you're chiming in on Twitter, LinkedIn, whether you're chiming in on YouTube or Facebook, definitely populate where you're chiming in from. This allows me to see where my broadcast is reaching to. Also allows me to see who's coachable, teachable, trainable, and popping on the live. So again, a lot of people feel that they know Facebook, and that's great. I'm excited to know that you feel that you do know Facebook. And then a lot of people are a little bit frustrated or can become frustrated with not seeing their activity turning a profit here on Facebook. And so what you literally have to do when you're first starting out on any of these platforms is pay attention. Pay attention to the people that show up, pay attention to the people that actually participate, and that will help you understand your movements on the platform. Okay, so let me pop back over here, check my comments, check any participants and see if they're being coachable, teachable, trainable, and typing in where they are chiming in from. What's going on, Miss Sandy? So good to see you. I hope you noted that I did update the video on prosperity with Sandy. And again, even after speaking with Miss Sheila, I just want to let you guys know that there is nothing going away about that site. As you guys inform me that there are changes that need to be made on the site, I have no problem going in and making those changes. I am absolutely still here for each and every one of you as your brand master. What's going on, Miss Anita out of Alabama? So good to see you as well. That's right, Birmingham, Alabama, my mom's stomping ground, my mom's hometown, where she was bread and buttered at down there in Tittysville, Alabama. Birmingham was her actual location. So good to see you. Thank you for being coachable, teachable, trainable, and posting where you are chiming in from. I really appreciate when you guys hop on and you engage with the post. That is actually what all this social ability is about. So today we're actually covering just a little bit more about Facebook. I know I started out with how to, let's see if I can get this corrected to today's thought process, how to use Facebook to monetize your brand. I've just been making small adjustments to this because one of the things that I've been doing is seeing what the interest of the people are with regards to all of this, because in the end, this will become a course, okay? But the only way to determine how to create content and how to create coursework literally is to get the feedback of the people and use that feedback to actually go, move, grow, sell even what it is that you're trying to sell. So just being a little bit of an educator here, what I'm going to do is jump right into my spiel about who I am and why you guys are here. Definitely, if you've had the opportunity, grab your pens and paper, jot down a couple of things. And the first thing that you probably want to jot down is, who am I? Okay. And the reason I'm saying who am I is when you come onto a broadcast, you have a couple of seconds at this point. You have a couple of seconds when you first come onto a broadcast to say who, what, when, why, whatever it is, because people will click away. And the same thing happens even with your Facebook platform or your Facebook information or honestly, any of your platforms, okay? The opportunity for a person to know who you are, how they can find you, whatever it is, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. You have a very limited window of opportunity to grab a watcher's attention, and you should do that pretty quickly. So if you're not available to do it inside of the post topic that you're putting up, that you're going live with, do it when you first open the broadcast. Do it when you see a massive amount of people coming into your broadcast. Go ahead and say who you are. So to introduce myself, my name is Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am, as you see, a brand master and always be marketing ambassador. I'm a cash flow queen. I'm an income strategist. I'm a Google My Business educator. And if you don't know what that is, Google My Business is actually what you do every single time you are out and about and you're trying to locate a business. Most times people just Google it, okay? And with them Googling something, they come upon a business. And so my question, and I ask this a lot of the time, is if you're out and about and you Google a business to determine whether or not you're going to do business with that place because you look at the reviews, or you look at the location, or sometimes you look at the images, or you're looking at the pricing to determine whether or not you're going to spend your money at a location. My question is always, why are you as a business person not on Google as well? And so the Google My Business platform is real. Like I say all the time, if you're going to locate a place, I'm going to write up here and type, let's say, graphic designer in Knightdale, North Carolina. I just Googled to try and locate a graphic designer in Knightdale, North Carolina. I Googled it. I'm Googling a business. And luckily, here I am one of the first businesses to come up. And no, that is not because I Google myself to check my stats or anything like that. Actually, I come up because of how I have my information positioned on the Google platform. All right. So you can do this for yourselves. You can actually Google whoever you are and use your keyword. I'm a graphic designer. Use your keyword. Don't specifically use your name, because if you use your name, yes, it's going to pull from a lot of data on your computer. And yes, it's going to populate you in a specific position. So this is how I know that there's a slight difference, because when I type in web designer, which is not a keyword I associate highly with myself, however, it is in my web base. Notice I'm not populating first, I'm not populating second, I'm not populating third. That is because I do not have web designer based anywhere high inside of my keyword search for myself. Yes, I do web design. However, I am preferring to be referred to as a graphics professional. So I'm going to do this, and let's see branding in North Carolina to see if I populate for you guys. Okay. So that lets you know right here, right now, that I need to go and make some changes to my keywords, because we want family first designs populating for branding. However, graphics is everywhere inside of my brand, and that's what I do. I do not have branding listed high in that search. So understand, this is how Google actually goes and ranks a lot of what you're doing based on what you have inside of your keywords. So I hope I was able to give you a little bit of clarity on that very quickly as we got started about the Google My Business Educator information that I was just sharing with you. Guys, my daily goal literally is not only to brand you, but to also educate you and to help you. What's going on out of Glen Burley, Maryland? So good to see you, sis. My goals or my aspirations or my desires or my dreams are literally to help you guys, especially right now with everything that's going on with the Rona, with everything that's going on with the economy, with everything that's going on right now in the world as a whole. People need to understand how to make things work, how to make things work quickly. And because Facebook is one of the largest platforms, Google is the largest search engine. YouTube is the next largest search engine. And again, Facebook is somewhere in the mix. That's the reason why you hear me talk so much more about Facebook, even though the millennials and younger, they call it that old people's platform. That's fine, because us old people are mostly those who have some sense of a plan, some sense of a financial, footing, some sense of something. And hey, Facebook works for us. Okay. So that is the reason why I utilize it. I have been referred to quite frequently as your go-to girl for simplified graphics that you can actually manage yourself. And the reason I make it so that you can manage yourself is because, number one, it's an empowerment tool to be able to help someone be able to do something for themselves. They say, give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. However, if you teach a man how to fish, you've actually fed him for a lifetime. So my goal literally is to make sure that you guys understand. So good to see you. Is to make sure that you guys understand how to do as much as you can for yourself. Okay. And that's important, because you'll hear me say this, and you've heard me say this several times, is that if you literally take the opportunity to do something yourself, if everything around you falls apart, you know how to do it yourself. I put up a post probably a little over a week ago, and basically it said if all these social media platforms fall off, if you wake up tomorrow, no problem, Miss Anita, so good to see you, and definitely get in contact with me regarding the branding. I'll be more than excited to assist you. If you wake up and all of these platforms have gone away, right? None of these platforms work for you anymore. How are you going to still be able to get in contact with your customers, your clients, those people who work with you, who follow you, who rock with you, who actually help further your movement or help further your dreams or your platform or your goals? How are you going to be able to get in contact with them if social media just falls apart? And again, you have to know other options and other alternatives aside from just Facebook or aside from just YouTube. If your mobile device no longer functions, how are you going to be able to continue to make money? This is the reason why, yes, the world is going towards a digital platform. However, you still need to have some physical hand-to-hand option that can continue to make you money. So this is why it is so important to know one or two things and to have multiple streams of education, multiple streams of knowledge, multiple streams of communications, multiple streams of income. Yes, but the bottom line is you need to be able to have just multiple in general. So yes, while I'm talking about Facebook today, I need for you guys to understand this goes far beyond Facebook. This goes far beyond social media. What I talk to you and educate and train you about goes far beyond what you think when you hear the word Facebook, okay? Again, that post was put up just to trigger some of you guys to understand if you have a company, if you have a product or service, if you have a social media platform, you need to be thinking even beyond that. If all that were to go away, how are you going to continue to still be able to make money? All right. So yes, I can give you the basics of Facebook. You can come on here, you can monetize Facebook, you can be consistent, and we're going to talk about how to do that. But I need you thinking even beyond Facebook. And that is the point and purpose of me being a brand master, to be able to help, yes, brand you both online and offline, but to be able to educate you both online and offline, and bottom line, to be able to help you. So if you are in need of anything that you have heard today and you're excited about anything that you have heard today, then definitely look into coming into my private group, Elite Business Coaching. You get 30 days worth of free coaching regarding branding, and you can go to bit.ly/BrandMaster Blueprints. I will literally populate that into our comment area for you guys so that you'll have quick access to it. You'll want to go in there. You'll literally want to get that information. You'll want to become a part of that private group training so that you can have other things to help you along the way. Okay. So again, thank you guys for joining me both on YouTube and here on Facebook. Again, my name is Martina Britt Yelverton. I'm a brand master, a cash flow queen and income strategist, a Google My Business educator. I'm also an ambassador with the Knightdale Chamber of Commerce. A lot of my offline marketing has started to become through the chamber and through the community. You want to be able to multitask and be online and offline. And I am a new Forex I guess trader. I guess that's the term you would call it. I'm learning how to trade. So we'll see how that goes. And definitely I will earmark videos for that journey as well. But most importantly, guys, I'm just here to help you. So if you're wanting to get branded, get found on Google, get paid daily, regardless of your knowledge base, whatever your product is, your company, your service, any of that, it's most important that you understand just to get help doing that. And I offer a lot of free help. So here we've talked about over the course of this week what your news feed is actually showing you. And this is what is called your news feed here on the Facebook platform. We've talked about actually what it looks like to have a group. And this is what the group platform would look like. I'm live inside of the group as well as live on my business page. As I just showed you, I'm live on my profile. And this is what a profile format would look like. Again, here live on the profile. And I'm also live on YouTube simulcasting concurrently. So guys, understand there are so many different ways to use this social media platform. I'm just showing you a few things here about what just how to expose yourself. All right. So one of the things that I said I would go into and talk about today deals with the first thing that you must have when you come to Facebook, and that is a personal profile. So here on the profile, some of the attributes of what you're looking at is this area that is located up here. Let's see if I can get my annotations to work today. The last time they would not work when I share screen. Don't know why. I'll have to look into that later, but again, they're not showing. But here in this area up here, all of this area going across here is considered your header or your cover area. All right. Most times Facebook will ding you or limit you if you start putting a lot of links in the images, a lot of directions in the images. They want this area to stay social. And the way that you actually still can promote in the area is what you see me doing here. So I am now, and I will put the logo on here at some point, I am now an Amazon published author. And this is the 30 days, 30 ways to self-improvement journal and book that I now offer. All right. This is actually published on Amazon. So if you're interested in getting access to that, you can actually go to bit.ly/follow Martina on Amazon, and it will bring you to my actual book sales. Okay. So I'll type that in as well if you guys need to see that to get, let's see here, to get a copy of the book discussed on the live today, you can visit, and I'm typing as I'm talking, http://bit.ly/follow Martina on Amazon, and that will bring you over to the actual Amazon page to purchase the book. Yay. So instead of putting that into the header area that Facebook will kind of ding you for, I put that information into a comment below the image. So if you were to click on this and you're interested, then here is where you would see more information about this. And then I can either have it in here or I can drop that information below in here. And so if I were saying, like I say, here inside of the comment, I could drop it into the comments here. If you'd like to get a copy of the book, there you go. Today you can visit bit.ly/follow Martina on Amazon. Yay, that information is dropped into the comments, because again, when you drop links, and I have it right here, when you drop links, Facebook sometimes will limit your reach. All right. And so there is the preview that shows up based on the link that's here. Again, this is the image that I have listed as my cover or my header, and it is not dinged by Facebook because inside of this image is not a bunch of links or anything. It actually shows me, the physical person, who I am, what my product or service is, and right now we're promoting the book. Okay. This area here is your profile area. You're available to update that. I haven't updated mine probably in about probably about a month and a half, maybe even into 2 months now, because we've all lost control of what our timing is right now. But this area here should also be a physical, actual person, who you are, or something that you are currently promoting. But it is best to have that be a facial picture, because that is what shows up beside every single post that you post. So if I'm commenting here, which I've commented on something my sister Talisha put up, that picture is me. However, if I put up in that profile area a flyer, and it's the same flyer that everybody else is using at this time, while yes, it brings attention to you, but it can get lost in the sauce, because a person, literally, take this note, guys. People see pictures and recognize pictures quicker than they recognize words. So sometimes, even when I'm scrolling in my messenger, I will scroll past the person's name 3 or 4 times sometimes, and then I'll instantly go back to the top, look at the pictures only, scroll down, boom, find them instantly. Why? Because the mind actually reads in imagery. Okay. Mr. Townsend is funny. The mind actually reads in imagery. Okay. And so literally, guys, if you want to have your profile be able to be found your Facebook profile able to be found. Use more graphic images on Facebook because people actually read in imagery. Okay. So even with the header and the cover and the profile picture, all representing me, who I am, and my various hairstyles. And even on this day, like we woke up, the books was here, I took the picture. Hadn't brushed my teeth, hadn't washed my face, had nothing. I was so excited that the books were here. That is what was more the focus in my mind. And this picture has gotten a lot of feedback. Sold a couple books as well. All right. So also you want to make sure that you pay attention on your profile to your about section and have a lot of your really, really good information on here. Make sure that each area is filled out. Fill out as much as you can without being too transparent, because as you know, if you have your settings public, then everything that you post can be seen, right? So no home addresses. Common sense says no home addresses. And ensure that you don't even screenshot by accident, like even here on the live, your actual physical home address information. Okay. Why? Because people troll Facebook, people hack Facebook, people spam Facebook, okay, and you'll end up with all kinds of mail coming to your home. You may even have some crazy folks show up at your home. So you have to be as transparent as you possibly can and social on Facebook without putting yourself at risk, okay? But again, be very, very, very direct, exact. People don't like to read. So whereas my actual bio is quite lengthy, this particular bio that you put on all of your social media platform. What's going on, Miss Deborah? So good to have you this morning. No problem at all. You know, you can always catch the replay. People literally don't like to read. So while my bio is actually lengthy, I made sure that it is precise on each and every platform, and I use up as much as I feel a person's attention span is. Okay, so while this is a very lengthy bio compared to Instagram, so let me show you what I mean when I say by compared to Instagram. All right, bit.ly, comma, / follow Martina on Instagram. That same information that you see on Facebook here in a full, not bulleted, but targeted area, and always be marketing ambassador, what my daily goal is, how to get my information, is the same content that I had to break down into 5 quick lines here on Instagram. The always be marketing brand master. My daily goal, brand you, educate you, and help you. Go-to girl for simplified graphics. I help people who want help, and then I tell you, click the link tree. Very, very, very clean, very, very, very simple, but it is literally a bulleted format of this. You will find the same bio on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, here on Periscope. I've got to go and update Periscope because we're getting ready to start relaunching back into Periscope. Why? Because Periscope, again, is like Facebook. It's worldwide. All right. All of these social media platforms, instead of you trying to master all of them, literally just master one and spread that one piece of content over all the other social media platforms. That is literally the best way that you are available to build your brand, literally without stressing yourself. All right. So again, I'm trying to help you guys understand the best possible way to master one platform and spread that information across multiple platforms. So guys, what you see me using a lot of is Zoom. All right. But guess what's going to happen as of Monday? Monday, I'm going to try a new platform. It's called StreamYard. StreamYard will allow me to literally cast to 5 platforms at the exact same time. It will allow me to go live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Periscope, live on LinkedIn, and live, I'm hoping as well, on Instagram, all at the same time. So when I'm talking, I won't have to be looking left, right, crazy, up, down at 5 different devices. I will literally be able to be on my one device and it will broadcast to the multiple platforms. What's going on, my mentor, Mr. Edward Townsend, out of Sugarland, Texas. So good to see you, sir. So very, very good to see you. So it will allow me to literally broadcast to all of those platforms at one time, right? And the reason that you would want to do that is because when people begin to comment, I can see all the comments right then in that one platform. I don't have to do like I'm doing now, which is actually going over to YouTube, greeting the people on YouTube, welcoming them to YouTube, checking to see if there are comments or questions in YouTube, flipping back to Facebook. What's going on, Daryl? Welcoming people here. I can just welcome everybody into the broadcast and leave it the way it is. Okay. And another thing I see, you guys, if you notice down on the screen, Facebook is also now trying to give you this caption option for free. So that's another thing. If you haven't noticed in my broadcast, literally, I have began to slow down some of my speaking vernacular because captions are amazing. That will allow you to reach another segment of the population, literally by allowing those captions to auto-generate on your videos, okay? So that's giving you a whole nother area of people that you may not have been able to reach before because you did not go back into maybe your videos and actually allow the, what is it called? Let me see if I can find it and show you what I'm talking about really quickly. I don't know if it's still on there. I want to say it's called transcript. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it for you. Oh, that's what I was looking for right there. All right, so it says that I'm live. Let me see if it'll do it on the live video. I don't think it'll do it on the live video, but let me see. So if you click these three little buttons over here, yeah, it's not gonna let me do it on the live video. So let me back out of that one. And let's see if it'll let me go grab one of my other videos. And I wanna see if it'll show you the transcription that shows up. All right, and so let's just go to about here and press pause. And over here on three spots, see right here where it says open transcription. If you guys didn't know it, anytime that you view a video, if you click those three little buttons over here to the right, is the actual transcribed, what is the word I'm looking for? I just lost my train of thought. Is the actual transcribed information from the video, right? And so if you didn't know that, literally, you can take that transcription and create a blog from it. Now, I'm not saying that you should automatically do that. Why? Because most people don't read. Most people want to watch videos. Most people want to listen to videos, okay? But again, you just heard me speak on a segment of the population right now that you are available to reach if you have captions on your video. Well, Facebook is now starting to grab those captions automatically for video. Again, reaching another segment of the population. Pay attention, right? Just pay attention. I opened up today's broadcast talking to you about the first thing that you need to do to understand how to capitalize on Facebook is to pay attention, right? Usually I would start my broadcast right at 12 o'clock. What I was noticing was that most people would begin to join the broadcast when I was ending the broadcast. So of course, I was thinking that dealt with time, meaning the amount of time that I was on the broadcast. Come to find out, 12:30 is a much more popular time than 12 o'clock. How do I know that? Because I've paid attention. So I said, okay, fine, we'll move the broadcast to 12:30 now. And I'm noticing my I numbers are up. And what I mean by my I numbers is what it's showing me currently are the people who are watching the video. But again, guys, do not get segued, frustrated, upset, or whatever with that I, because that I lies. All right. So I'm going to see if it will allow me to show you what I mean by that I lies. I'm going to click here on the video button. And you see right now it's saying 7 people on the broadcast, right? What I generally do is show you guys afterwards. As soon as I hang up a broadcast, I hit refresh on my screen. So it will show me down here in this area how many views the video got. Again, Notice that I am actually clicking here. You are able to see the video here. And if I wanted to hear the video, okay, see, I can hear the video. But believe it or not, guys, I'm actually not in the video. This number is representing people who have actually clicked on the video and are in the video. What do I mean by that? I'm going to click the video and show you. So now I'm in the video. I'm able to see the comments and the people who are commenting. I'm able to see the captions, and I'm also able to see this number can increase and decrease by a person who is in the video. All right, I'm going to go back. Again, now I am no longer in the video. So when you scroll your timeline, guys, when you hit this Facebook button and you scroll your timeline, if I were watching Mr. Townsend's video right now, which he actually has just gone live, I could literally press play and see, guys, I am not in his video. So he doesn't even know, or he is not aware that I'm actually watching his video right now, but I am. That's because it's on my timeline. What in the world? Fashion trends. All right, that's because I'm actually watching it on my timeline. His number count would go up if I were to click the button and go into his video. This is how people are actually available to watch your videos, and you never know that they were watching your video, because this eye count, this live viewer count, does not go up when a person scrolls their timeline, right? It doesn't go up. This video count does not go up, but however, I could push play, I could turn the volume up, and I could watch this video and you never know I saw it. Okay, so that's another thing that you need to know about Facebook. This number is skewed. This number only represents the people who click the video and actually come into the broadcast to watch you live. So understand, people are watching your videos, whether you think they are or not. Again, Mr. Townsend Brandon look tight, doesn't it? He is, and definitely is, a BrandMaster client. He got branded by the BrandMaster. All of his printed materials come from the BrandMaster. His hat, his t-shirts, all of that come from the BrandMaster, okay? So again, guys, understand, this is one of the things that you need to know and understand about Facebook. And the best way to literally monetize this is to first understand how to pay attention. See, he's showing you another item that actually came from the BrandMaster, and that is his workbook for financial education and freedom. So again, guys, just understand, this platform can be monetized. However, you first must pay attention, all right? You must go in and make sure that your platforms are monetized or actually are set up for success. So if you don't have a statement in here in your intro area, which is what a person's going to see, yes, they're going to see your header or your cover. Yes, they're going to see your profile picture. Yes, they're probably going to go over to check out your about information. But when they're scanning your profile, they're going to see your quick bio over here. They're going to want to know information about you. Who is the Knightdale Chamber of Commerce? Where does Martina work at? What business is she? Is she the owner and operator of? Where does she live? How do I pronounce her name? Who all is following her? And then additionally, these are all the different links that she has available for me to go get access to. It is important that you have all of this stuff quick available for people to find out about you. And again, if you are not going to be semi-transparent online, it's going to be very difficult for you to make money, okay? It's going to be very difficult for you to monetize, because it will give the appearance that you are hiding things, and people don't want things hidden from them because that makes them question stuff, okay? So that is the best thing that I can give you with this this amazing platform, this free platform here on Freedom Friday, just giving you some things that you need to fix. So if you are on other social media platforms, what's going on, Joe? So good to see you. Hey, Valencia, so good to see you. Yes, yes, sis, I'm trying to be omnipresent. I'm trying to be everywhere at the same time. You got it. Let me actually love that comment. I am. So yes, absolutely. You're trying to make sure that you make it easy for people to find out more about you, to determine whether or not they want to do business with you. And you do that by being consistent, by being semi-transparent, by being omnipresent, as my sister just said, all right, so that people can know who, what, when, where, how to find you, how to buy from you, how to pay for it. Like, don't make it difficult for people to spend their money with you. Make it very simplistic. Make it worth their time, okay? So I'm hoping this information and everything that I have shared with you this entire week has been worth it for you to understand. Now is not the time for you to get on Facebook just to be social. Now is the time for you to get on Facebook to be social, to give value, to be a resource, and to make your money. It is not time to get on here just to scroll your timeline and put up posts saying, hey, the COVID is causing all these problems. Hey, Obama should have done this. President Trump should have done that. My president, that's Obama, should be back in the White House. What a woe is me about my situation right now. Now is not the time for any of that. Now is the time for you to get on Facebook, for you to connect with people who need your help, and for you to give them help, and then for you to hold their feet to the coal so they can use the help that you give them. Guys, you don't know how many times I have talked to my son about his gaming branding and what he should be doing and how he should be exposing himself, because he's an amazing gamer. All right. Also, he has a brain that I don't even understand how greatly it functions, but he should also be consulting. He works for a major HVAC company, right? A major HVAC company. He came up through the ranks, starting out in their warehouse, all the way up to being inside sales right now. Did it in a record amount of time. And he did it because he was outgrowing each area, because he would learn this stuff very quickly and progress through the company. And even him being on inside sales now, being on the counter right before that, literally, he would have these consultants that would come into the store and literally try to pitch him all the time to come out and work for them, because he's that good. And so I was telling him he needs to figure out a way to monetize that. He needs to figure out a way to consult for whomever he needs to consult for as his side hustle. Yeah, in addition to gaming, because he's that good and he's that smart. But now I'm pushing and pressuring him for, as long as he has been with the company that he has been with, I'm almost positive he's losing money out of his 401k due to COVID. And so now I'm not giving him any choice, any option. I told him, I don't care whether you want to hear this information or not. If you go and pull one of those stubs or one of those 401k information and you see how much money you had in there at the end of 2019, and you go pull your last pay stub or your last mailer for your KO1 right now today, you are going to be so pissed off at how much money you have lost because you're not listening to what I'm telling you to do. We have experts in place that will tell you where to, how to, what you need to do to get your money out of that account and put it in your own account to be your own banker, so that you can literally take money from that 401k that's losing money right now. People's 401ks are getting ganked right now. Losing money, put it inside of your own private reserve account, and literally, whereas you were making point something, something, something in your savings account, where you were making, I don't know, a matching 1% in your 401k, you can literally make 8% to 24% inside your own private reserve account. You will never lose your money because there's a cap. You can make money unlimited, but it will never drop below a certain amount, so you won't lose money. So guys, you have to be willing to be that serious with your brand, your value, your information that you have. You have to be that willing to put it out on Facebook, to put it out on a business page, to put it out on a video, to put it out here in the world and say, guys, don't waste my time. Don't come to me asking me questions if you're not going to do what I'm telling you to do, because when your situation becomes more dire, you're going to come back to me like, oh, I wish I would have listened. And then I'm going to have to hear your sob story. I'm not interested in your sob story. I'm interested in your success story. I'm interested in helping you make money. I'm interested in helping you grow your money. I'm interested in seeing you succeed, become successful, leave a legacy. That's what I'm interested in. I don't want to know all the other stuff. You can tell me, hey, I've had a bad situation. My money has gone away. I don't have a job. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, this is what we need to do. Let's get moving now. I don't need to keep hearing the bad because that's a waste of our time. Let's hurry up and focus and function in the good and make it turn around. Why? Because one thing I learned many years ago, you have to outlive your reap. And if you're sitting around rehashing the reap, you have to outlive that. You have to learn to outlive your reap. You reap what you sow, right? So wouldn't you want to outlive all that you've been reaping so you can get to the good sowing, get to the good manifestation, get to the good sprouting and growth? Yes. So I tell people that with regards to their time regarding social media. Sometimes I get on here and I'll get my phone and I'll be in here and I'll be just scrolling. Look at me and my daughter. I'm going to show y'all that real quick. I'll show you in a minute. See how I just got distracted? Do y'all see how quickly it could happen? I'll be sitting here scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And next thing you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour is gone. An hour is gone. And you can't get it back. You cannot get that hour back. So what I'm telling you is make the best possible use of your time. When you get on Facebook, make it profitable. When you get on YouTube, make it profitable. Do things that are going to make you more money than you could ever dream of, literally. If you're going to spend time on TikTok, have on your branding. You see I got on my branding. You see I got some inspirational stuff going on behind me. Have on your branding. Like, I think I was looking at Daryl's just the other day. He and his daughter were on TikTok. And I was just giggling because I was thinking to myself, that's my guy. Always be marketing. Had on his branding, doing TikTok. That is not a waste of time because somebody's going to look at those t-shirts and be like, where can I get one of those? Or he's going to inspire somebody to do the same thing. Put on their branding and get online and make themselves some money. I love it. If you're going to use these platforms, use them not only to spend time with your family, not only to spend time doing some cardiovascular, getting your heart rate up and all of that, but to also do what? Figure out how to make some money. Spend some time with your family, get your health up, get some movement going on, clean your house on TikTok. I don't care what you do, but figure out a way to make it make more money and to make it make more sense. So let me get off my high horse. We're a little bit after the hour. I really appreciate your time on today. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys are even scared of video, y'all only see me. So don't let that be your crux. Y'all don't even see me. I do not have my camera on, but I have spent 45 minutes giving you guys value. I have spent 45 minutes sowing into your future. Do not take that for granted and stop wasting your time hiding behind, I don't know how to do a live. I don't know how to turn a live on. YouTube University will tell you how to do all of that. My value page will tell you how to do all of that. You can go over here to Family First Designs, click on videos. You can scroll down and you can click the more button right here. Somewhere in here is a video telling you how to go live, use TikTok, use YouTube, use Facebook, use something. There is a video in here that's telling you something on how to do it without your camera on. Find another excuse. All right. So thank you again for your time today, to your success. I appreciate all of you that have engaged with me today, that have given my video some love, that has shared this out. If you don't feel shameful about telling somebody else off, or you do feel shameful about telling somebody else off, then fine, share my video and let my video tell them off. Because I don't hold bars with people. Some people here on this live will tell you I do not hold bars with them. I will get in them and tell them I don't want to hear this, that, and the third. And if you're not serious next, when you get serious, hit me back. My friends will tell you I'm that serious about my passion for all of us to be successful. All right. I love you guys, to your success. I'll talk with you guys again on Monday. Again, we're going to try the platform over the weekend, StreamYard, so you guys may see me go live here and there, trying to figure out how to get StreamYard to work so that we're up and running for next week's lives. They usually go on around 12:30. God bless you all. Have an amazing weekend, and we will talk soon.